Question about the incidents between Noah and Canaan. I wonder, what's the measure for Noah's suffering? Why would he got such a humiliating, traumatic suffering?
It's because of the wine. You see, Noah, that I will say just saying that he did not sleep at all while he was in this teva, in this ark. He did not sleep. Why he did not sleep? Because there was no time to sleep. He had to cater to all of these animals. Some animals, they what is it, nocturnal, right? That they only at night, so they're active only at night. So you have to feed them at night. All of the other animals that you will have to feed during the day, and you have to work, and you have to different animals. They eat the different food, right? You cannot give tiger a salad or something. You understand this? Or you cannot give gazelle a piece of meat. So he worked. Noah worked non-stop, right? He worked non-stop, and after he understood what happened. Like the whole world was destroyed, this and that, and he's the only survivor, and all of the animals were destroyed. And he decided to plant vineyard, like wine, like out of from all of the species, that not wheat, not apples, not I don't know some other not potatoes, wine, and he drank the wine. And it was the consequences, right? It's wine is not free. This enjoyment. Like somebody asked me on YouTube in one of the commentary. I like they ask not related commentary, and somebody asked, is it alcohol in Jewish wine? I'm not sure why if wine is considered should be alcohol. I mean, I said yes. You understand? But people have to use their brain. If it's alcohol, and if you and this story about what is it? Noah. It was actually it should have been a lesson to Lot not to drink, right? Because what happened to he had to think what happened to what is it to Noah, and we know what happened to Lot as well, right? It says that Canaan actually had relations with Noah, right? And then he castrated him. All of this craziness of the world, right? And then when Nadav and Avihu also drank, so it says all stages why they were punished so severely. Of course, there are different reasons, like 6 or 7 reasons, but one of them, I remember, they should have learned from this too, not to do it. You understand? So if a person drinks wine, it's only not obvious, but you have to predict that something can happen. Right? That's why many people ask me about wine, so I give all the same answer. Yes, you're allowed to drink wine, but you're not allowed to be drunk because you have to stay ready to serve Hashem every second of your life. Right? So I mean, me personally, sometimes I like wine. I would drink, but maybe I don't have time. Like only Friday night I do a little more, but that's it. Well, other days there is so many things to do. Right, you have to clear mind. Right, you have to have clear mind. Yeah. So that's it. So no did he put himself in that situation? It's like somebody cut his hand and said, "Oh, you know what? To put my jacket without second hand, it's such a big burdensome." Okay, yes, but you already cut your hand, so what are you complaining now? Same with wine. So it's actually it's story of Noah, but it's story for all of us, like warning what could have happened, right? And another story, it's very unfortunate, that people who trying to do teshuva, and they would olden days, right? She would go to this club, and they put in her drink whatever they drink, and they did whatever they did. I mean, that's I mean, even I never went to this club, but even I know these stories. Like that's Noach, right? Okay. What else?
Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So, in regards to this issue of wine, so if a person decides to do kiddush without the wine, using grape juice instead, does a person, I don't know, loses some of the elevation from the mitzvah by using one over the other, or it's spiritually it would be the same?
I mean, okay, that's very good question. So, according to some of our sages, grape juice is not wine. Just so it's not halacha. It's not halacha, but wine is a higher level of the mitzvah, as we understand, right? So if a person just drinks wine, but not too much, like maybe you're in a good mood, in a good spirits, there is no problem whatsoever. But to be drunk and follow. Getting sleepy at the table. That's not good. Not good. For example, when we do Pesach, right, on Pesach Seder, of course, everybody say you need to use the red wine and this and that. So we do red wine, and we dilute it with the grape juice. You understand? So even we drink what is it, 9% wine? It's like. So some people think that it's juice. No, it's not 9%. But when you start Pesach Seder at where we live, approximately 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. whatever. It's very very late until you you're busy. My wife is busy. Everybody were busy. Almost did not eat the whole day. Everybody were cooking this and that preparation, last preparation. So now you start with kiddush, right? So you drink. So I drink according to Chazanish. So Chazanish said 5 ounces, so I drink almost 5 ounces. Okay, so just because it's biblical, no, it's rabbinical, but I'm on Pesach, I'm trying to be stringent. I mean, it's my personal thing. So if I drink these 5 ounces, even 3 ounces, even these three this nine what is it percent wine, I'm going to be drunk because I did not eat almost the whole day. So that's too much. So and then read the Haggadah, do this, do that. It's it's ridiculous. So who needs that? So what we do, we add 30% juice or maybe sometimes more. So to make it is a wine, but it's very light. You understand? So because it's practical. Of course, I know some people drink 13% and they feel and they drank and they forget words miss words. Who needs that? You understand? But if Friday night or whatever, before a person goes to sleep, there is no problem. Have a little extra, no problem. But this little extra, for example, when you finish a meal, you have to say Birchas Hamazon. So when you say Birchas Hamazon, the laws of Birchas Hamazon are close, very related to the laws of Shmona Esrei. So you have to be in a condition that you would be able to stand about government official, and you would be able to talk to them. So much clear-minded you should be. You understand? And then talk nicely, yeah. Otherwise, this government dignitary, they can kill you. I mean, in olden days. You understand? So and on one hand, yeah, we can drink extra, but not too much extra. And people, for example, on Purim, these empty people, the stupid people, and especially kids, that they drink extra, they drunk. And guess what? Many of them miss mincha, right? Even though sages say the mincha is the most important prayer of the day, even though they miss Birchas Hamazon. Why? Because they're too drunk to say it. And they have a good time, and it's yeah. Actually, they collect only Avera. Who needs that? It's not even rabbinical. It's not even rabbinical to drink wine. You understand? So that's the story about wine. Yeah, go ahead. What else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Next question. Hold on. Was the wine different back then than it is today?
Yes, yeah. Back then, the wine was very concentrated, and if you read the Talmud, so and even the Shulchan Aruch, I mean not in the times of Mishnah Brura, but in the Talmud for sure. It's when sages talk about wine, they call mixing the wine, not pouring the wine, but mixing the wine. So because wine, they would mix 5 parts or 6 parts of water to 1 part of wine. That's how like strong wine was. Understand? So today, our wine, it's a lot of water, a lot of water, and basically, you have to understand, and sometimes you would not understand until you call the company, like a kashrus company, and ask them like how much water I can add to this wine to dilute it, right? So and you would be surprised. So in my mind, maybe there is I can add half of the water. Like if it's like 13% percent alcohol, I want to be like make it less strong. Maybe yes, maybe no. It's not so simple. It's not so simple. Like we have to ask them how much water it was added, like how much they dilute. So that's why, of course, on Pesach we don't want to risk it to add water to that. Who needs that? So we dilute wine with grape juice. That's for sure. That's like kosher 100%. But maybe you can add to 25%, maybe 50. You have to check. I only check about the grape juice. The grape juice that we use, they say 25-30%, no problem. To add water to that juice. But more, don't do it, because it loses the blessing of the juice. So it's becomes like drink. They call it drink, right? Like shechako, basically. Even though it looks like wine, smells like wine, but it loses the status of wine. But in olden days, totally different. Mixing wine. Okay, what else?
Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Question about wine.
Mm-hmm.
If someone is easily affected by alcohol, can he drink grape juice for Purim and Pesach Seder?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's no problem whatsoever. Yeah. I mean, there is no obligation to drink like alcohol beverages on Purim to begin with. It says that you have to drink, so you would not know the difference between wicked Haman and blessed Mordechai. So our sages, it's right there in Shulchan Aruch. I don't know how people can get it wrong. So he said clearly, drink whatever, just one drop. I'm just making up. Drink tea, and and pretend that you drank, and go have a nap. So you in at least 1 hour to 40 minutes nap that you have after this green tea or whatever. So you don't know the difference between because of what you drank. So you don't know the difference between who is wicked, who is blessed. That's it. You understand? So that's there is no obligation. But on basic, it's a different story. Right, and it's proper, like just to buy grape juice, red grape juice, and that's it, and drink grape juice, no problem.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Question for Noah, given he had oral Torah, did he need to wait for 3 years before reaping the grapes?
That's a good question. I don't think that this is like too deep of details, right? I don't think that they had to wait. I don't think so. I mean, it's especially in his time and his like environment, he had to get ready. Everything was wiped out, right? There is nothing in the world, and he has to restart right away. So he could not wait 3 years. But plus these laws, I don't think they apply to Noach, and plus, according to some opinions, I think they apply only in Eretz Israel. Right? Of course, we keep them outside of Eretz Israel. So, but I'm not sure if most likely, and I don't remember exactly, but most likely it's only by rabbinic decree. So it's not 3 years; it's 4 years, right? Because fourth year we were supposed to get it to Yerushalayim and eat there. And we actually planted. We have a little piece of soil in front of our apartment, right? And we planted there two wines, grape wines, two different kind. And for 3 years, even though they grew pretty fast, but for 3 years there was no it was only there were only little grapes, and the birds ate it, and squirrels ate it, but it was you can see they undeveloped. There is nothing to feel sorry about it. But after the third year, yeah, that's when I have more or less normal grapes. And the science say it's not healthy because it's not developed. The grape one is not strong enough to fetch all the nutrients whatever they need from the ground. But I mean, we don't go by science, but we go by Torah. So Hashem said, "Don't do it." We don't do it. That's it. And plus, somebody told me about the apples. So for 3 years there's nothing two and a half apples and yeah, they you see they are very, very sour. I mean, from the look of it, you see they're very, very sour. Okay.